Welcome to the Mobile Noble channel. I'm your host, MB, your crypto soul brother from another mother, here to keep sanity from the hype and the drama. And on this day, that day being a lovely Sunday, January the 12th, at about 4:20 p.m. as of this recording here. I'm trying to hurry this up so I can watch playoff football here. Also want to keep these videos somewhat short here. So without further ado, let's take a look at crypto pricing according to my portfolio, sample portfolio hodlings here. And as we take a look at Bitcoin here, it is still down. It is still down from our highs of 100,000 and touched above 100,000 around the New Year's. But now, as we see here, Bitcoin has been kind of scraping down below here. It did reach down to as low as 92,000. Now it's back up to 94,000. So that is an encouraging sign here that things would upkeep here, and why things being down as they are now makes me very optimistic, and also saying that this here as a this recording is probably one of the best times, probably one of the last great opportunities to buy crypto here. And I want to make that point more so by looking at the altcoins here. That's our main bread and butter here is the altcoins. So take a look at the altcoins here. And the main thing about it is XRP. Well, altcoin basket in general has been whooping tail on Bitcoin. As you've seen, Bitcoin here has been up. Bitcoin is up by 36% here since I started this back in May last year. Meanwhile, the altcoin basket, as you see here, is up 100%. Well, it's actually 90% since our last video here. Since May last year, I should say. And my last video, I did a switch up where I sold off 90% of my quant to get into Algorand, and I decided to do a similar move with my Ethereum. Now, instead of 90% of Ethereum, I only did half of it because I still believe that Ethereum is going to make some gainway here. However, I made another shrewd move in stating that, you know what, I like Algorand. Basically, to rehash my logic on this, I like the banker coins. So basically, XRP, Cardano, and Algorand. Algorand in my mind has a lot more leeway to go. I first made my move, I want to say a couple weeks ago. I made a pivot when Algorand was at 40 cents. Now it's down to 38 cents. And I decided to go ahead and make that pivot to make sure that I can get in some of the leeway the Algorand can get to, because Algorand was last around $3. I believe Algorand will do very bullishly when the banker coins start to run. And XRP also. So basically, I sold off half my Ethereum and all those profits. Let's take a look here. I used half of those earnings or half of my sellings of the Ethereum, half of it on this Algorand here. So got a little bit more algo on top of my initial buy here, and XRP as well here, which as we see I've used the other half of those Ethereum sellings, partial Ethereum sellings for. So in my mind here, I like the bank coins more than I like Ethereum. And I am still bullish on Ethereum getting to some higher highs. I could still see Ethereum getting to I would probably guesstimate it'll get to between 8 to 10,000, which again is big for Ethereum. But meanwhile, XRP I could see XRP getting past $10. That's not a prediction nor financial advice. That is just me looking at my own pockets and what I could see this go to, as well as the other banker coins following suit. Of Ethereum, excuse me, if XRP rips, the other banker coins will rip. Stellar, Lumens, and one I have not talked about much. I could see that ripping as well. Algorand, which I see has a lot more leeway and it's much further from its all-time high, I could see running as well. Hedera Hashgraph, I could see running as well. So this is where I'm looking at and how far things could run with it. And some of the bullish sentiment I can get into here include things such as, well, XRP ETF very soon, likely after Bitcoin and Ethereum, Ripple president says. So that is one of the main things here. And Bitcoin spot ETF was the reason why Bitcoin had hit all-time high before the presidential election thing there. So back earlier last year, it had hit an all-time high back when it hit 70,000 initially. So with that, and now we're in the middle of a bull run, we could expect XRP to do similar big things here. And Long's comments suggest a significant shift in the regulatory landscape, potentially open up crypto to a broader investor base. And this is in top of the fact that XRP and Ripple, namely, has been making leeways, especially with the fact Gary Gensler here. I keep doing this. Gary Gensler here, and who will be stepping down within the next few days here. Uh, that will be one of the big booms here for a Ripple and the XRP pricing, and also their business leeway as far as ETFs go, and also Ripple, the company, going from private to public and possibly doing an IPO. That is the other big thing that is being looked at here, and that is on top of RLUSD, also known as Ripple USD or Ripple dollars, and RLUSD here is at the market cap of 53 million, and that is still a low baby here compared to where it could definitely go here in its use case. It's only a matter of time before we see RLUSD on bigger exchanges here, and basically Ripple is back in this thing here, and with assets and other cash equivalents, just like the Circle and Coinbase combined efforts of USDC, and how that's a solidified stablecoin that is weathered the worst of storms from last year's chaos of exchange crashes and such. Yeah, we are looking at Ripple USD here to do some pretty big things going on the up and up here in the next coming months, especially as the other big stablecoin, well, the big stablecoin, Tether, is basically losing some headwind with big exchanges in Europe here. So, um, and the other last big thing here with crypto in general is the fact that Bitcoin is possibly being looked at as a strategic reserve asset here. And that's one of the main things that Trump has been on the drum about here, as trying to bring in Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset. And basically, that means that Bitcoin would be an asset that the U.S. will rely on to help offset inflation concerns. And I could see that working here, except I would hope that they are strategic about this sort of thing, as far as hopefully they really amp up the buying, I should say, of Bitcoin, and amplify the buying of Bitcoin really during a bear market, because there will unfortunately be a bear market. I know there's some people that says super cycle, super cycle. There will be a bear market eventually. Um, uh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but not now, but there will be. And will the U.S. buy the Bitcoin when it hits back to lows? That remains to be seen. But that's definitely something to look at here. But yeah, this is something right here. Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset. That is definitely a curious thing to play out here. I am one of the few things I'm bullish on Trump about is pushing things forward for the crypto industry. And again, he is pushing in Paul Atkins to basically help usher in crypto regulation here. He'll be much better as a SEC head than Gary Gensler here. I keep doing that. And Gary Gensler here, who is on his way out. So that is definitely something to keep in mind here. And uh, yeah, to end things up here, I will say that, yo, the crypto landscape here. XRP here, otherwise is looking pretty damn good here. I am bullish on XRP, basically staying above 250 for the most part. If it closes above 250, ending this week, ending tonight, which would be the end of the week for Ripple. If it ends tonight above 250, the higher above that, the better. And that would be a big, big signal that XRP could go above, go shoot up towards 270, and if 270 possibly beyond to $3 territory, which is near its all-time high territory. Hey, listen, going into the inauguration in almost a couple weeks here, hey, things are bullish here. A lot to be excited about, and that's why I say now is a time to still buy crypto. That's why I make the plays I'm making here. And so as we end things off here, look, there's a lot to be excited about here. And while I will repeat, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor. I am making the moves and buying crypto now and looking at that as one of the last great opportunities to buy crypto before things go skyward here. Once things go skyward up, I will look and see how far things can go before I start looking to taking profits. I am not taking that position just yet, but as of right now, now is a great time to get into things here. So again, not a financial advisor, but uh, I would definitely look at putting in anything more into the space if you haven't already. Anything that you could spare to lose, because again, there's no guarantee profits in this thing. There's always a risk with it. But with all that said, though, if you like what you've heard so far and do thank you for listening to this so far, please like, subscribe to this video. And until next time, stay blessed, stay up, stay safe in these crypto streets. Look at my links in the description and comment. And one love to everybody.